Welcome back to Rob Moore's Words of Wisdom series, and this is episode number 6. You're going to want to watch this because we're going to talk about something really cool that I know you're going to like. I know you might have heard about it before, but you're going to like it, you're going to love it, and you're going to get a lot of value from it. But before we get into that, my name is Rob Moore, award-winning author, leadership expert, and founder of therobmoore.com. And I help people show up, step out and shine so they can perform better and become leaders who shine. And if that's you, you're definitely in the right place, and you're going to want to watch this video as well as all of the other videos that I created in this series. So what is it that I want to talk about today? I want to talk about the importance of focus. Oh, this is so critical to success. It's so critical to life. And the reason why I want to shoot this video is because, I've thought about a lot of the successes I have had in my life from as early as I can remember. And I remember thinking on many occasions that I just had a God-given talent of being good at everything. And now that I have been studying excessively over the years and really focusing on learning more about the universe, more about life, more about success, and just more about me in general, I have learned that that's not really the case. The real reason why I'm able to be good at everything, especially the things that I want to be good at, is because of my ability to focus. When I want something, especially if I want something really bad, I focus on that thing with laser-like focus. And when you're focusing on something, you're putting all your mind's energy into that one thing. Your mind is helping you achieve that thing. It's helping you do everything that you need to do in order to make that happen. And I remember on several occasions, I remember being back in middle school, and during lunch period, we were allowed to play ping pong, which was cool. We would have the big lunchroom in one section of the area, and then you would go through this one little door, and on the other side of that door was this room with ping pong tables. There would be literally 10 ping pong tables in there. And as soon as the lunch period started, you could start playing ping pong. And when I was in middle school, usually really throughout my whole life in school, I was the type of person that didn't really like to eat lunch because I was so picky, and I really didn't like to eat most of the things that they had. So to be in middle school and have this opportunity to be able to actually do something instead of just sitting there watching my friends eat their lunch, it was a blessing to be able to go play ping pong. So the first time I went into this room, I knew absolutely nothing about ping pong, never played it a day in my life prior to, but I was interested in it, and I picked up a ping pong paddle, and I was terrible. I sucked, but I liked it. Plus, it was something to do during lunchtime. So I started to really focus on ping pong. And in a very short period of time, from playing ping pong 5 days a week for an entire lunch period, and then also taking it into playing it after school for intramurals, and then eventually playing it at home, I got really good at ping pong, to the point where I ended up becoming the ping pong champion one time. And it was not because I was good at ping pong, and it was not because I was just this type of person that's good at everything. It was all because of one thing: my ability to focus on what I wanted. I wanted to be as good as I possibly could be in ping pong. And because I was able to focus my energy there, my mind helped me get better in ping pong every day. I remember the sport of snowboarding. And I remember, my brother-in-law asking me if I wanted to go snowboard. I've never done it before, never knew anything about it, but I loved doing different things, and I always tried it. Loved to try new things, and never had a lesson in the beginning. I ended up going snowboarding, and I remember like the first 5 times just falling down the mountain hard. Snowboarding, when you're snowboarding, you fall hard. I remember going through a lot of pain, a lot of struggle, but no frustration because I was just laser focused on being able to snowboard. I was just inspired to see so many other people flying down the mountain, doing tricks, going fast, being in full control, and I wanted to do that. So I focused extremely heavily on that. I would see myself snowboarding extremely well. And I ignored all of the obstacles, all of the failures, all of the painful crashes, and I just focused like a laser. I had tunnel vision on being able to snowboard. And what happened? I became really good at snowboarding. But not only did I become really good at snowboarding, I became really good at snowboarding very quickly. And like now, I can go on any mountain, anytime, and just snowboard like a professional. I can do tricks and all that stuff, but I can go on any mountain. It doesn't matter how steep it is. It doesn't matter if it has moguls or not, but I can do anything. And it's all because of my ability to focus. So what I say to you is anything that you're doing, if you can focus on what you're doing, focus on what you want to happen, it's going to happen, period, end of story. And the shortcut, the secret, that I picked up is ignore all of the failures, because you're going to fail your way to success. You're going to fail your way there, but don't get caught up on the failures. Just focus on where you're going. So if you can focus, just put all your focus on what you're doing and what you want and what you want to happen, you're going to help your mind get aligned with what you're doing. So like when you're focusing on something, you're focusing on it consciously, but if you can focus on it enough, picture where you want to go, see what you want to happen, have tunnel vision and focus, and just push out and block out everything else that's going on, you're going to be able to achieve that thing. Period. End of story. And not only are you going to be able to achieve it, you're going to be able to achieve it very, very quickly. Let me share with you something else that just popped into my mind. When I was working for a major supermarket company, my career accelerated very quickly once I made the decision. I started off at this company as a part-time seafood clerk. You might have heard the story before. I started off as a part-time seafood clerk. And for the first 2 years, I was a part-time seafood clerk, but I had no idea, what I wanted to do with my life. I had no idea with doing anything with that company. But the day I made a decision that I wanted to have a career with that company, everything changed because I had laser focus. I had tunnel vision. And I got to the next step very quickly. I quickly went from being a part-timer to an assistant seafood manager. And I was comfortable in that position. But once I quickly made the decision that I wanted to become a seafood manager and I focused on it, it happened very quickly. And I was comfortable in that position for a few years. And I wanted to take it to the next level. And as soon as I made the decision and I focused on it and I focused on what I wanted, my career shifted again very quickly. And in that same company, there's nobody that I know, nobody that I have heard of who went from being a part-time seafood clerk to the position of store manager running one of the top 5 stores in the entire chain out of approximately 120 stores, doing $1 million a week in revenue and creating a reputation of taking low-performing stores and turning them into high-performing stores on a consistent basis as fast as I did it. And it's all, now there's a lot of other factors that go into the whole thing. But at the end of the day, when I look at it, what is the one thing that made the biggest difference out of everything that I did? And it was my ability to focus. So what I say to you is focus on what it is that you want. Focus on what it is that you're doing. Focus on what you want the outcome to be. And not only are you going to be able to do it on a conscious level, your subconscious is going to kick in and it's going to give you all the help that you need to get where you want to go and take you even further than that. And that's pretty much all I want to talk about on this video, because I can talk about this like literally for endless hours and days, because I've learned so much about this subject. But I want to start cutting these videos down a little bit. Some of them are a little long, so let's cut this video right here and stay tuned for episode number 7, where I share something else phenomenal. I haven't decided what it's going to be, but I promise you're going to like it. Hey, my name is Rob Moore, reminding you to show up, step out, and shine. Now is your time, so make it shine. Thank you very much, and have a fantastic day.